Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, so I'm not really feeling too good. I feel like I'm starting to get a cold. As you can tell, like my voice is changing. My nose literally won't stop running. I was actually gonna film like a tutorial, but my nose literally, I had to like plug it up with tissue so I could do my makeup in peace because my nose would not stop running. So that just wouldn't have been a good video, so I'm gonna save that to when I'm feeling better. But I still wanted to do my makeup and film a video, so I figured I would do a June favorites video and just talk about a couple things that I have been loving this past month and that I have been using all the time, and it's been my go-to. It's hair, makeup, and then kind of like a lifestyle thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, but I do just want to apologize for the way that I sound right now. I know I sound super stuffy and like nasally and just ugh. So the first thing I want to talk about is a primer, and it is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. You guys, this has been, I'm almost done with it, and it's just from this past month. I had this primer for a while, but I just wasn't using it, and I don't know why. But considering it's summertime, it's so hot and sticky where I live, that this has become a staple in my makeup routine. It makes my makeup stay on all day, even in those super hot, sweaty, humid days where your makeup like should normally melt off. This just keeps it on all day long, and it just makes my skin after applying it feel amazing. Like it just feels hydrated. It feels like it has like a little bit of tackiness to it, so you know your makeup's gonna hold on to it. And I honestly feel like it kind of blurs. Yeah, so prep, smooths, and perfects. It definitely smooths everything out, and I feel like it kind of blurs things out as well. So it's really just a bunch of great things in one, and this has just been pretty much I have another primer that I've been pairing it with, but this has pretty much been my go-to. It's all I've been using for the whole month of June. So I really love this primer. The next primer that it's not necessarily a primer, it's a beauty oil. It's by the Beauty Bakerie. It's called the Wake and Bake Baking Oil. And this is it. I think they only have this one size because trust me, I would have gotten the big one because this stuff is so good. I love it. I apply this before I apply the all-nighter primer, and this just helps my skin have like a nice like hydrating like dewy base before I go in with this. Aside from me wanting my makeup to stay on all day, I do also want to go in with something that's really hydrating because I do use a lot of powders, so I want to make sure my skin has a lot of moisture before I start my makeup. So I've been starting my makeup with this guy, and it has been doing really great things for my face and for the quality of my makeup and the finish that I get at the end. I think it's this guy because I've been really into powders again lately. Like I kind of fell out of creams and I've been really diving back into my powders, and putting this on before applying all of those powders has really been a game changer. So I really like this guy. Next thing is the Jaclyn Hill Hydrating Under Eye Primer. You guys, I am so here for this product. I swear it just blurs and smooths everything out, even if you're not even wearing any makeup. It's made a huge difference in the way my under eyes have been looking. I don't know if you guys, I think I mentioned it in a previous video how just my under eyes have just been looking so cakey and dry and just not good, and this has totally saved it. Like it just makes my under eyes just look so hydrated and blurred. So I really like this primer as well. The next thing that I really have been loving, and I can't believe it took me so long before I actually got into this product, and it is the Nars Creamy Concealer. This is the shade Café con Leche, which I want to get a lighter shade than this. I'm not sure which one I would be, but this is a good shade for me, but there's some days that I just want a little bit more extra brightness under my eyes, and this doesn't do it for me. This is for my more natural days, definitely for the summertime. I just love this formula. It is true to its name. It's so creamy. It's so hydrating. It makes your under eyes look so good. I even use this all over my face. I use it in a different shade for like spot concealing when, like I said, for the days that I'm just trying to run out of the door and I just want to do a little bit, and just the formula is awesome. It really makes my under eyes just look amazing. Like these two things paired together, you guys, game changer. Just a side note really quick, I tried a bunch of new makeup when I did my makeup today, and I gotta say I am not feeling it, you guys. I don't know, I feel like I don't know what it was, because I tried a couple new things, but I feel like it just something, whether it's the foundation or the primer, or I don't know what it could be, but I feel like the texture of my face just looks way more noticeable and way more amplified from the, like, just by the way I did my makeup today. So I'm not a big fan of that. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. The next thing I want to talk about is the Morphe 2 foundation. So I mentioned in a previous video that I had just picked this up and that I was going to take it with me to Florida to test out, which I did. And you guys, I fell in love with it. I'm actually wearing this today, but let me just go ahead and say I used a new primer. It was like a glowy, like glittery primer, and I do not like the way it looks, but I know this foundation is good. That's why I used a foundation that I know I love with a new primer. So I know what I liked and what I didn't, and I know I don't like that primer, or at least I don't like this primer and foundation mixed together. There wasn't a good duo, but this foundation alone is just gorgeous. So what I love about this foundation is, first of all, it's perfect for summertime. It's so lightweight. It is literally like water. Like, you just put a couple drops. It's so liquidy. It's not thick at all, very lightweight, but yet has very, very good coverage and just has the most beautiful finish. It's natural, but still has good coverage, if that makes sense. And it doesn't feel like you have a ton of stuff on your face. So it's perfect for summertime, and it's really, really beautiful. I love this foundation. It's definitely been my go-to lately, so I love this. So the next thing I've really been into is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have really been into this powder. I've had it for a while, but I'm in the shade, what shade is this? Medium 2. I've been using this powder to kind of set my whole face and just give myself a little bit more extra coverage, which has just been so nice. My skin has kind of been going through it lately, so I've just been wanting just a little bit more coverage on my skin. So this has been really, really great. It just gives me such a beautiful airbrush finish. I could go a couple shades darker just because this is what I use when I'm not tan, and it's summertime and I'm tan. But I've still been kind of making it work even when I have a tan on. I don't go in super heavy with it. I just kind of set and give myself just a little bit more coverage without overdoing it. So this is just, the formula itself is beautiful. It just makes me look flawless. The next thing I want to talk about is also a Charlotte Tilbury item, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I've been using this bronzer non-stop, you guys. I love it. It really just looks so airbrushed when I apply it. It just makes my cheeks and everything just look like it's a very natural, like that's my natural cheek contour, and not like I have a full like beat going on, even though I do. You know what I mean? Like, it just blends so beautifully. There's no harsh lines. It's like such a perfect shade where it's not too orange, it's not too ashy, it's not too terracotta. Like, it's just that perfect blend of what I'm looking for when it comes to a bronzer. This is what I've been reaching for on a regular. Like, this is my go-to bronzer lately. I can always count on this bronzer just to give me everything that I need, especially in the summertime. Like, it's just such a perfect shade of the kind of look that I'm going for. And you guys know, like, in the summertime I love my like bronzy goddessy like vibes, and this does it for me. So I really, really like this formula, and the shade is so spot on. So now going on to lips, I want to talk about 2 lip liners that I've just been so into. Like, it's been on my lips every single time I'm doing my makeup. Like, I have not changed it up. Today is literally the first day that I'm using something else, just because I wanted to try new makeup. But this first one is by Jaclyn Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Bourbon. And you guys, when I tell you this is my color, I am not joking. This is my color. It is so beautiful. It's such a flattering shade on my skin tone. It makes my lips just look so full and just juicy, and I love it. The formula is really great. It's not too waxy. It doesn't disappear. Like, it lasts long. It's just the perfect amount of waxy so that it's going to stay on, but not too waxy where it's going to literally take all of the moisture out of your skin and then start to kind of like break up and look like you have like, I don't like wax literally on your lips. So it's, yeah, the formula is amazing. She did her thing. The color is beautiful. The past like 3 videos that I've posted, this has been what I have been obsessed with. And something that I love to pair it with, which is the next product that I want to talk about, is the Jaclyn Hill liquid lipstick in the shade Nudie. These two, you guys, I will go ahead and swatch this as well. I mean, as you guys can tell, it's super, super nude. I'll line my lips with bourbon, and then I'll go and put nudie just in the center. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And then I put a gloss on top, which I'm going to talk about next. But that lip combo, oh my gosh, it's what I've been wearing nonstop this whole month. Like every single time I do my makeup, it doesn't fail. Like that's what I've been going for. The formula of her liquid lipsticks, you guys, are just so good. They are so long lasting. Like even when I'm trying to take my makeup off with makeup remover, it doesn't come off. But it's not like Anastasia Beverly Hills where it literally takes all the moisture out of your skin and your lips just feel like crusty and dry. It doesn't do that at all. Your lips still feel hydrated, and it doesn't even honestly feel like you have anything on your lips, but it stays so well, and the color is so beautiful, and it's just, yeah, it's amazing. And another lip liner that I've also been in love with is by Morphe, and this is in the shade Sweet Tea. And this is a very different, but still kind of in the same family. This is Sweet Tea right here, which is definitely like a chocolatey, caramelly brown, which is, again, so flattering on my skin tone, especially in the summertime. I don't know what it is. It just gives me like that chola lip, which I've been so into, you guys, and it's been like this for a while. I really need to break out of it, but I can't help it. It's just so nice, and this formula is also really great. I also love how big these lip liners are. You get a lot of product for a very affordable price. The only downside of this is it doesn't really fit in a lot of places. Like where I keep my lip liners, it's like this little tiny bin, and it doesn't fit. I have to like put it in sideways, but aside from that, I mean, like I don't care about that. But the product itself is really beautiful. The color is nice, and the formula is really nice. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a gloss, and it's the Fenty Beauty gloss in the shade Sweet Mouth. This is actually what I've been putting on top of the nudie and bourbon, and then I just put a little bit of the Sweet Mouth, right? Sweet Mouth, yeah. And then I put Sweet Mouth on top, just on the center, and you guys, it's just like the most beautiful combo. It's what I've had in my two, I know I had it, yeah, I think in the past 2 haul videos that I just had, this is the lip combo that I was wearing, and I got a couple questions about that. So this has been it, and it's been so it. I have been loving it. It's not very pigmented. It just has like a very subtle pink hue to it. I mean, you guys already know I love this formula, but this just has like a nice, very subtle like pink hue, and it's just so beautiful, especially in the summertime. And what I love about these lip glosses, it just gives you, because it has that shimmer in there, it gives you like that wet lip look, which I love when it comes to a gloss. So I have really been loving this gloss. The next thing I want to talk about is also another gloss, and it's by NYX. It's the NYX Lingerie Shimmer, which I love. This is in the shade Shy, which is beautiful. It has shimmer to it, so it's going to give you that nice sheen and like glossy wet look as well, like a little similar to this. This one's just a little bit more on the thicker side, and this one is just not as wet looking, if that makes sense. This has also been a really good gloss that I've been pairing on top of that nudie and bourbon lip combo. I just have to be careful not to apply too much, because it can definitely take my lip to a super nude moment that I'm not trying to get to. So this has also been a favorite. And since we're on the lip topic, I figured I'd jump on into this next item, and it is by Laneige. I don't know how you pronounce this brand, but it's their lip sleeping mask, which I don't know why it took me so long to get this product. I've heard so many people talking about it. It smells amazing. I can kind of smell it. But it smells amazing, and it leaves my lips so hydrated. I love like the little tint that it has. I apply this every single morning ever since I got it, and I love it, love it, love it. Even though it is a sleeping mask, I use it in the morning, and then I use my Bite Beauty sleeping mask at night. But in the morning, this has just been my go-to. I love it. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have already tried this, but I'm a little late to the party. It's okay, because better late than never, and I'm very glad I picked this guy up, because I have been very much in love. It just makes my lips feel so soft. The next thing that I've been loving lately is the Lilah B Aglow Face Mist. This stuff is beautiful. It's so perfect for summertime, because it just gives my skin the most beautiful, like refreshed, seriously glowing skin that I could ever ask for. Like, it's so gorgeous and it smells amazing. It has like lavender in it. All of her products, I've noticed, like, she has like a serious hint of lavender, and it just smells amazing. It's so calming and just relaxing. I love it, and it really gives me the most beautiful glow. Like, I love it. It is on the pricey side for sure, because this bottle is not very big, and I think it was like 50 bucks or like 48 bucks or something like that, but it's worth it. I love it. It's what I've been using as my go-to setting spray, like as my final setting spray. This has been it, and it's just, it's literally like dewy in a bottle. The next thing I've also been really into is another setting spray, and it's the Fenty Beauty What It Do Makeup Refresh Spray. I just recently got this. I talked about it in my past haul, but I have been using it nonstop ever since I picked it up. These two in general, I use them together all the time, and it just makes my skin, it definitely brings my makeup back to life. It's very refreshing. If I'm looking a little dull, a little dry, this guy hooks me all the way up. It smells really, really good, so you know, that's always a nice plus. Something else that I have just been loving is the Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. So I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about, I'm just really trying to focus on my hair and get it to a really good, healthy, strong place. My hair has lost so much elasticity that it just, like, pulling on it, it like breaks so easily. And I heard that Olaplex, like this specific one, is really, really good for like bond repair, and just makes it so that your hair has more elasticity. It helps with the breakage, so if I tug on it or something, like, my hair isn't gonna immediately break like it normally does, and it's definitely been doing that. So it's a leave-in reparative styling cream, reduces frizz, nourishes, and protects, and I've definitely noticed a difference. I feel like my skin, or not my skin, I feel like my hair has gotten a lot of its elasticity back. I feel like I can pull on it a little bit more now, and it's not gonna instantly just break. Like, it kind of like bounces a little bit, so that's really great. It says to use a very, very small amount. Concentrated leave-in smoothing cream, excellent for all hair types, including colored and chemically treated hair. Strengthens, nourishes, moisturizes, speeds up blow time while smoothing, reduces frizz and flyaways for up to 72 hours, vegan, color safe. Does that not sound amazing? I really do notice a difference as far as dry time. My hair takes way less time to dry than it normally does. Whatever this little guy has in this bottle, it's working. It makes my hair feel stronger, it's less frizzy, it dries faster, it's much more smooth. So I really am a fan so far. Next and last thing I want to talk about. So the next and last thing I want to talk about is not makeup or hair related. It's actually for a workout, and it's been my Sweet Sweat, or Sweet, so yeah, my Sweet Sweat waist trainer. So I wear this guy when I'm working out, and you guys, it is like, can't speak. It is the ultimate game changer for my workout. It just makes me sweat so much, and it makes my waist so snatched just from like a couple workouts of me using it and not using it. I've noticed a difference, and it's something that I cannot go without now. Anytime I work out, I have to wear it. It really makes me sweat so much, and it just makes my waist just so much more slim and trimmed and nice, and I loved it by itself. And then I discovered the, what is this even called? The Workout Enhancer, which is basically like this little gel that you apply on your body before you put the waist trainer on, and it's supposed to help you sweat more, and it totally does. Like, by the time I'm done with my workout, I'm dripping. My pants are like wet at the like crotch and like butt area because it's just dripping down, because it just makes me sweat like it's crazy. Like, I've never sweat, and I'm a sweater, but this makes me sweat like a gazillion times more. I got both of these things from Amazon, so they're very easy to get. They're not that expensive. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's okay because I'll have everything linked down in the description box below. But like I said, these are just complete game changers for me in my workout routine, and I cannot have a good solid workout without these two things. So I figured that I would mention them because they have been a favorite. But that's it, you guys. That is all my favorites for the month of June. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried any of these products, what you guys think, and what you guys have been really into for this past month. Can you guys believe it's almost July? I mean, it practically is July. We'll probably be in July by the time this video goes up, but is that not like insane? July is my birthday month. My birthday is July 14th, so it's an exciting month for me, and it's crazy because I swear all of my friends all have birthdays in July. So July is kind of crazy as far as birthdays go. We are like, I cannot believe we are like in the like mixed of summer right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.